Hello everyone, the Vex Keeper here, and welcome back to Cube Noobs, episode 2, Solving the Cross. Now you'll notice that this is a really long tutorial, however it is worth it, because if you use any other tutorial, they won't teach you key concepts. Now, these key concepts that I'm going to be teaching you about today are color neutrality and extended cross. Alright, those might seem like two big words, but they're really not. Alright, so first you're going to want to scramble up your cube, which today I'm going to be using the Ball 3 Power M, as with all other videos. Okay, now first we're going to solve the cross on white. So to do this, we need to find edge pieces that have white on them. An edge piece is a piece that only has 2 stickers on it. This is an edge piece. This is a white and green edge piece. It's because it has white and green on it. So we're going to move that down here. I'm going to solve the cross on bottom. And a lot of tutorials will tell you to solve the cross on top, but I really don't recommend that, as it'll create bad habits for you. The whole point of the Cube New series, the whole thing that keeps it apart from other series, is that it won't get you into bad habits. A lot of tutorials will just tell you to do it on top and do a bunch of stuff like R prime, D prime, RD. Well, that's not worth it. That creates bad habits for you. Alright, so once you find another edge piece, this one is white and blue, we're going to do an R2 move to get it on the bottom layer. So if it was over here, we wouldn't just do an L2, because then it messes up the green piece, and it puts it in the wrong position. Instead, we're going to do U2, and then an R2. If you're wondering what all these things mean, please check out my Keeping Vocabulary video. If it's not out yet, it'll be coming out very, very soon, and you should stay tuned for about another day. Alright, so now we'll come to these two. You can't just do U2 and then do an F2, because then it's out of place. You can, if you want, do R prime, little u, R prime, little u prime. But that's just, when you could do a different thing, it's easier. If it was already in here, then I would do that easily, but it's not. So, alright. So what do we do? So first of all, we do a little U or U prime move. I'm going to do U prime for the purpose of this because I'm a right-handed person. Alright, so now we're going to match it up. Now don't worry about this blue and white piece because it's going to stay there. Alright? So when we do an R prime and F, it doesn't mess up where this is because we're not doing a B. We're just doing an F. So we do R again to make sure it's in the right place. Alright, so now we could do a Y2. And then we could do that same thing again. Alright, so now you solve the cross. Now, to stop bad habits from happening, I want you to do it on every color. Alright? I want you to do an equal amount of crosses on every color. Alright? So, but this time we're going to be looking for the best cross to do. So right here, there's not really a good cross, but I can see the best would be blue. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get the pieces in. And there we go. So, I'm going to tell you something that might seem a little bit hard at first, but the optimal cross solve is 8 moves. I'm pretty sure it's like 7 moves if you do it on if you can do it on any color. So, right here we have an excellent red cross. I'm going to tell you about something, alright? So, this is yellow. And we might not want to do an L2 to get it out, because we could do something way easier. Alright? We could do a D, F, so that the white is in the right spot. But then do a D2, F prime, to get this in the right spot. And then all I have to do is a D move to get it right. Alright? So then we can But even easier, we just do this. R prime, D, B. So now we have the entire cross solved. Alright, so now that you've hopefully solved the cross on every color, we're going to do something called extended cross. Or X cross for short. So this is the process of getting a cross and one pair in at the same time. So if you don't know what a pair is, it's basically a piece of two F2L pieces. Like this would be a pair, these two. Because, yeah, right there. So, because you can get them in like that, and let me actually, and it creates a block when you're doing it with the cross. Alright? So we're going to be doing an X cross. Okay, that was bad. Okay. That was the pop, it's not broken, so. Alright. So, the big part of the X cross is recognizing what you have and taking advantage of it. So right here, we're going to look at it before we do anything. And we're going to see where some easy pieces are. Alright? So, we can see that we can get a cross piece and an F12 piece lined up by doing a U prime and an R2. Alright? Now we're going to do an F prime, a D prime, a U prime, and an R prime. And now before we get any cross pieces in, we're going to pair up these F2L pairs, do a U prime to get it in, and do an L. So it's in. So now, we're going to be smart about these last two cross pieces. We can't mess up these, so it's best not to do any D moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an R prime, F prime, U prime, R2. So this works because it's putting this into this layer so that it doesn't mess anything up. And then we're inserting this cross piece. But then it's making this a good cross piece, so we can just do an R2 move to set it up. Now, we have one pair done, and we're ready to move on to the rest of our F2L. So, boom. Now that took, because if you're doing F2L, it takes up about 62% of your entire solve. So think about it. If your solve is, let's just use an easy number and say 100 seconds. 62 seconds is going to be on F2L. And if you could save one F2L pair, that's saving about 15.5 seconds. So that's for the purpose of X cross. I might add 1 or 2 seconds here and there, but it's solving an F2L pair for you, which is huge. Alright, so now we're going to try some X crosses on other colors. Alright. So right here, I see an easy red cross. So, before we start, we want to look for some good pieces that we could use. So, alright, right here. So if we do an L2 and then a U, we can see that these two pieces are paired up, so you could just do an R, U2, R prime, and get them in solved position. Now, if you solve the yellow and the green, then you can easily find that there's the green. I want to make sure to preserve these, so. And then we could do, that was wrong. And then we could do the F2L pair as needed. So you'll see me a little bit shaky on my color neutrality. But that's just because I started at a really late time. See, I'm trying to get you to start early, so you don't have to rethink everything later on. That's what I did. I didn't learn color neutrality until about a few months ago, and you can see that it clearly has a toll. So anyway, that's all for today. And if you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, and stay tuned for more awesome content of Cube Noobs. This has been the Vex Cuber, and I'm out.